Charles out here to join in this discussion. You know, I mentioned that you wear several hats. Charles Nelson Riley also wears a number of hats. He is an actor. He's a very fine director. And he's bizarre. He's one of the truly silly people, which makes life fun. You should be crazy. And he's starring in an up-and-coming special with Mikhail Baryshnikov. And he'll be in a 2-hour episode of Love Boat. As if time goes by, in this country, everyone in the country, sooner or later, will be on Love Boat. Would you welcome Charles Nelson Riley? You didn't take that about everybody in America being on Love Boat as a downer, but I see people, right? Big casts. Everybody appears on Love Boat.
Hello. We're all friends from New York. You know what I mean? It's a Happy New Year. Thank you for my lovely voiceover introduction. It was lovely. Thank you for everything. 20 years, congratulations.
Thank you.
I won't say Happy New Year because we're not supposed to do that, right? So, but anyway. So,
just settle down. It takes you a while now to really get acclimated.
I did Love Boat.
Yes.
Now, I never do nighttime TV because, except this. Because I'm on daytime. I'm hot on daytime.
I know, you were very big on the match game.
Well, I'm so hot on daytime, it's frightening. You know what I mean? But so I don't do nighttime. I pass it by. Why would I want a series? Why would I want to be that hot?
Of course.
So I do daytime. So they called me for Love Boat. I went. It was terrific. It was my home studio, 20th Century Fox. I pull it all together, you'll see at the end. But 20th Century Fox. And I did 4 years. I love it there. And I went and did Love Boat 2 days. 6 o'clock, you got to get up for 7.
Yeah.
Make up 7:30. You get there at 7, you get a free breakfast. So my last play on Broadway was, of course, you know theater, so you don't know. So you're looking over there. See, my last play on Broadway was Charlotte. And you're drinking. See, this is interesting.
You were looking... I figure while you're looking at Alan, I can get a quick drink.
I know, but I mean,
Alan's
I'm
drinking while you
look at him. I got a
That's right.
So
So your last play was Charlotte.
Well, that was my last play.
No, that was not. No, so I did Charlotte, which was not a good play. In fact, they're still getting over it now, and that was 2 years ago, because I'm hot. So anyway, I did this play for 2 years. For 2 years ago. And I bought tote bags for the cast. You know, opening night, you got to get a special gift for Broadway. So I bought these wonderful tote bags that said...
Charlotte.
Exactly. It said Charlotte, red and brown. They were adorable. Now, there were only 2 people in the cast, so I saved a lot of money. Just said buy 2 tote bags. It wasn't Chorus Line or Evita or something where you could cost a lot of money. 2 bags. So for 2 years, I carry my little bag that says...
Charlotte.
Thank you. And I carry it with me, and it has my hair in it. And it has the script that I'm working on.
What do you mean it has your hair? You should tell them that you...
Well, it's hard to believe, but I'm wearing...
No, I knew it, without even knowing I knew it.
And they didn't comb New Jersey either.
That's right.
Right? This was so tricky, the police...
So you got you got the piece in the bag.
Oh, thank you. Right. I have the police in the piece in the Charlotte bag.
Right, that's right.
And I get to 20th Century in the morning. I did 2 days. This was the second day. And you get there at 7 o'clock and you have fun because I worked there and I used to wave to the guy. Bobby, hi, how have you been? You know, because you're back at your home studio.
Of course.
And I didn't wear this. I wore a simple morning outfit. You know, and then you wave to everybody. And these are the people you love.
Of course.
And then I put my bag over here on the canvas chair, which is my tradition. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I do... something. I put the bag with the in the thing.
Right.
Now, I'm working opposite a wonderful actress, my friend for years, Miss Charlotte Ray.
Oh, she's very funny.
Who's terrific.
Very amusing.
We're doing a 2-hour special. We have big parts. It's my second day. So I put my hair in the bag. That's marked Charlotte. Now, Charlotte has now become famous, like I have. You know, after so many decades, finally they go, oh. And so, you know, we get famous. So Charlotte now has a secretary. So at 7 o'clock, I'm sitting on the set with my bag, and Charlotte says to her secretary in her trailer, she's dropping big words like secretary and trailer, there's a bag on the set with my name on it. Will you go out and get it? Because you have to bring it back. So the secretary goes out, and she's looking for a bag on the set that says Charlotte.
And naturally,
My hair
Of
is in
course.
the bag. So they take the bag and they go away. I don't know that because I'm waving, Bobby, how wonderful to see you.
because you're back at your old
Well, I'm in
studio.
my home studio.
Right.
So finally, cute. So finally, they say, Mr. Riley, makeup and hair. And I go, well, because they got to match the shots from the day before.
Sure.
I mean, I got hair, you know, these beautiful curls on the deck the day before, and you can't put a line in that says what happened to Harry's hair. Well, it was a big wind, and it blew over. I mean, it would be hard to follow.
His head caught
You know
on
what I'm
fire
saying?
last night. You got to match the point.
No, so I said, well, I was sure I was bringing. I thought I brought it. It was
course.
right here, my hair. And I have cute baseball caps. You know what I mean? And then you have to face the fact, I love you. So anyway, to make a long story
It's too late.
more boring.
Too late now. Yes.
They had to hold up shooting for 5-6 hours while I found this secretary in the beauty parlor with
Right.
my hair. and
Don't you have standby hair? I mean, a couple of.
at $1,900? No, I have one.
You're putting me on.
No, that's how much they cost. This is 3 Italian women. One for white.
I didn't know that.
Yes, one for white, one for all these things that you have to know if you have your own show.
So you only have one?
At night, yeah,
You
one.
don't have an emergency?
No, the whole thing is an emergency. I wouldn't know the
Well,
difference.
I didn't do that.
But anyway, what happens lately is I've been throwing them away. You know what I mean? I go to a hotel.
Yeah.
This is so. It's not. The thing is, I shouldn't return to nighttime TV. No, what I'm saying is, I go to a hotel and I take it off a lot lately. I haven't had it on much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I think so.
So I take it off. I'm trying to get into the older parts. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever worked Sans hair?
Yeah. On all the other shows before I got this, I had no hair. I was like bald. They said, here comes the bald man. I walked in. I went, hello. And I waved to everyone on the set. But
That was your home base. You hadn't been there for a long time.
you know what? I want to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm practicing not wearing it. So I throw it away a lot. But now you don't know where it is. And it sticks. Because it's got to stick. I mean, if you're going to go dancing, you know what I mean?
Therefore, it makes it very difficult, I suppose, to throw away.
Right, and then it sticks. But sometimes I put it in a towel and the maid throws it away in the hotel.
She must have thought that had been a hell of a party. When she come in, you know, what fun that boggles the mind. Can I do a commercial here?
Oh, sure.
Sure, we have to do this,
Okay.
you know.
I love
We'll
it.
be back. And
All right, we'll discuss
Hi,
it.
Bobby. We just have a couple of minutes here. What's in store for you this coming year? I haven't seen any commercials lately. You used to do some commercials for Mr. Wizard.
Oh, yeah, I did a lot of commercials, but you see, I confess this in nationwide television that I'm a kiss of death for any product I work for.
Why?
Well, because I do a commercial, and they call me up and they say, Mr. Riley, they're not moving in the shelves, and they're not selling. So it's been a terrible situation, so I don't look for that. Because they call you in the morning, they say, Mr. Riley, we have a new mint. What is that word? Because I never went to school. I had no money.
A new mint?
It's an annuity. I'll be all right. An annuity, right? They call you up and they say...
Residual.
Residual.
They say...
A guaranteed annual wage, an annuity.
I didn't have a governess or anything. I just tried to get through. It's an annuity. They always call up.
In other words, if
and
it
say,
does well.
I've got a block against the word. An annuity.
Right.
Right. So they called me up years ago. They said, you will be the Fresca father.
I saw you
I
on
was
the-
chosen.
Yeah.
As the Fresca father. And it would be a...
Annuity.
Annuity. I'll be all right. And so I go to New Jersey where they had...
Annuities.
Yes, and they had the
Fresca.
house. We were going to do the Fresca. I was the Fresca father. There was the Fresca mother, the Fresca...
Yeah. You have 1 minute to tell us about being the Fresca.
When I didn't get a Christmas present this year, I knew.
It was trouble. Right.
So anyway, it snowed. You remember how it snowed?
Always in Jersey, yes.
Not in New Jersey, in the Fresca
Oh, in
commercial.
the commercial, sure.
See how they don't listen? It snowed like hell in those
Yes, I
commercials.
remember.
Well, the woman threw us out because the house was inundated with snow.
Yeah.
The other commercial I did was Hudson Superpower napkins. which is on the tip of everyone's tongue. Now, I don't think they're any more in business. I don't care if I say the wrong thing. I'm under pressure.
What happened there?
Well, what happened there? This is interesting. I was going to be a comedian because I got pies in the face. You see, that was the gimmick of the
Were
commercial.
you Mr. Napkin or?
No, I was just not. It wasn't that big a deal, Mr. Napkin. I mean, if you were, we were all Mr. Napkin. Think about it. But anyway, I was just a simple person sitting eating, and when I got hit with a red pie, I took out a red napkin.
Good.
Isn't that clever?
Yes.
Then I would sit there and I get hit with a lime pie, and I would take out a green napkin. Then a yellow pie. I love you. The plane will leave for New York soon. The man is frightened of me.
Right.
And then if you're hit with a white pie, it's a cream pie.
Right.
And you take up the...
White napkin.
God, you've got a show here.
Yeah.
And you see, what happens is, by 4 o'clock, they turn into rocks, these pies.
Yes.
And all the teeth came out, but we only had a minute, and God, I've got such fabulous stories.
I know you have. We'll be right back. Stay where you are. Okay, we're just about out of time. I hope. I look forward to seeing you on the high seas and Love Boat.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice night. Thank you. Welcome, Charles Nelson Riley. I hope you did. I'm going to bring Charles out here to join in this discussion. You know, I mentioned that you wear several hats. Charles Nelson Riley also wears a number of hats. He is an actor. He's a very fine director. And
In New York, because we're not supposed to do that, right? So, but anyway. So,
just settle down. It takes you a while now to really
No,
get acclimated.
I did Love Boat.
Yes.
Now, I never do nighttime TV.
He's bizarre. He's one of the truly silly people, which makes life fun. You should be crazy. And he's starring in an up-and-coming special with Mikhail Baryshnikov, and he'll be in a 2-hour episode of Love Boat. As if time goes by, in this country, everyone in the country, sooner or later, will be on Love Boat. Would you take that about everybody in America being on Love Boat as a downer? But I see people, big casts, everybody appears on Love Boat.
Hello. We're all friends from New York. You know what I mean? It's a Happy New Year. Thank you for my lovely voiceover introduction. It was lovely. Thank you for everything. 20 years, congratulations.
Thank you.
I won't say happy.